Geli felt trapped, but Hitler would not let her go.
The longer they were involved, the more she saw of the seamy side. There was obviously a nasty side to his sexual nature, just as there was a very nasty side to his political nature.
On the 19th of September 1931, Geli was found dead in Hitler's flat. She was bleeding from a wound near her heart. One arm was stretched out towards a pistol, a Walther 6.35. The police recorded a verdict of suicide. Geli was the first mistress to be driven to a violent death by Hitler, but she would not be the last. The actress Renate Müller threw herself to her death from a window in 1937, and Eva Braun attempted suicide at least once before her final pact with Hitler. But it was Geli's picture that Hitler kept in his bedroom in Munich and Berlin until his death in 1945. In 1932, the global depression hit Germany hard. When it came to the elections, the Germans needed a radical solution. The solution they chose was Hitler and the Nazi Party.
Germany is in a state of absolute chaos, and along out of nowhere comes this unknown soldier figure, the Messiah, whose role it is to lead the German people into a type of paradise on earth. And you don't have to wait until the afterlife. This is in the here and now.
But Hitler's new German paradise was not a place where everyone was welcome.
They are treacherous, cowardly and cruel, and appear in large swarms. In the animal kingdom, they represent the element of underground destruction. In fact, they are just like the Jews.
From the very beginning, Hitler's propaganda had portrayed the Jewish people as the source of everything that was wrong in German society. When Hitler came to power, he banned marriage and sexual intercourse between Germans and Jews. And he reintroduced a medieval law forcing Jews to wear a yellow star of identification. In November 1938, Hitler whipped up anti-Semitic feeling into a nationwide frenzy of violence. Jewish shop windows were broken, over 100 Jews were killed, and 27,000 were interned in camps for their so-called protection. It was called the Reichskristallnacht, the Imperial Night of Crystal.
In the morning at school, we knew that the local synagogue was burning. And as a young boy, you're curious and you want to see. So we sped off on our bikes about 10 kilometers. By the time we got there, the synagogue had pretty much burned down. The fire brigade was standing there watching, but they weren't putting out the fire.
At the same time that Hitler was inciting violence against Jews, he was also conducting a campaign to brainwash the German children he considered racially pure. These were to be the seeds from which he would grow a master race.
Meine deutsche Jugend, wir möchten nun, dass
My German youth, we expect you German boys and German girls to embody everything that we hope for in Germany. We want to be one nation, and you, my German youth, shall become this nation.
Und ihr, meine Jugend, soll dieses Volk nun werden.
I was 6 or 7 years old and was lucky enough to meet Hitler. I gave him flowers and he patted me on the head. I must admit, as a small boy, I was blown away by the man. It was like a religious experience.
At one point he makes a very crucial speech where he says, we're going to take a child of 6 or 8 and put them into the junior branch of the Hitler Youth, then they will go into the SS, the army or whatever, and we will keep them, we will have captured them for the rest of their lives.
Mein Führer.
My Führer, I think of you and love you like father and mother. I will always obey you like father and mother. And when I grow up, I'll help you like father and mother. And you'll be proud of me like father and mother.
With complete control of the German political system, its army and its youth, Hitler was ready to take increasingly extreme steps towards his vision of the new Germany.